What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with the update on your $600 second stimulus check update and your $2,000 third stimulus check update, as well as the protest and now possible impeachment of President Donald Trump and the situation in Washington. I seen a meme on Facebook today that said, I've tried out my 7-day trial of 2021. I'd like to cancel and get a refund and not continue on with the service of the year 2021. Boy, 2021 is starting off just like 2020. The way 2020 finished. Yeah, I guess there is some silver lining for a lot of people in that Mitch McConnell will no longer be the Senate Majority Leader, which will mean multiple stimulus checks and multiple stimulus packages coming, along with the fast push delivery for the $2,000 stimulus checks. I know that some of our Republican friends are unhappy that the Republicans have lost the Senate, and a lot of people are blaming Mitch McConnell. I personally think that Mitch McConnell is to blame because I think a lot of people were upset that he didn't even put the $2,000 stimulus check bill to a vote before the Georgia Senate elections. I think that's flipped a lot of people's votes at the last minute. And you could kind of see that in the polls, how the Democrats started to win in the last few days. And honestly, we're going to end up getting those $2,000 stimulus checks now and more. And Mitch McConnell really didn't accomplish anything. So I know that's probably the only good thing that has happened so far in 2021, along with a lot of you guys already getting your $600 stimulus checks. I know there's a lot of delays. There's a lot of confusion regarding the not available and unavailable. Keep checking IRS Get My Payment tool. If you are with H&R Block or TurboTax, a lot of those payments have been delayed, but I have seen some of your guys' comments down below in the comment section that some of you guys have gotten your refund checks from TurboTax and H&R Block. I know that they're working on it. They've been updating their system. The IRS is updating their Get My Payment tool system. And we also might be seeing a non-filer tool payment update because a lot of people are being told from the IRS that they will not receive their stimulus check and they will have to get it in their tax returns from 2020. I will keep you updated on this situation. Honestly, it's a breaking situation that is still being updated, so stay tuned. I will keep you updated on that. By the way, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below. It's completely free to do so. This way you won't miss out on updates on the upcoming stimulus checks now that Mitch McConnell can't block them anymore. We will likely be seeing a $2,000 stimulus check in the next upcoming days, and then more to come after that, as well as a $200 per month Social Security increase, student loan forgiveness of at least $10,000, mortgage assistance, rental assistance, which has not come out yet from the $900 billion package. When that comes out, I will be walking you through how to get that, as well as the PPP loans and all sorts of things on this channel. And don't forget to hit the like button for us. It really helps out our channel. After yesterday's chaos in Washington, D.C. on Capitol Hill, which was actually breached, and apparently Nancy Pelosi's hard drives have possibly been stolen along with other congressmen, and there is 4 people dead and 52 people arrested after yesterday's chaos. Let's hope this doesn't go into a multi-day protest or multi-day rally like we have seen back in 2020. You know, we had those going on for several days. Let's hope that's not the case here. On the 4 people, 1 woman was shot and killed by Capitol Police during the rioting, and police said that 3 other people, a woman and 2 men, died after apparently suffering separate medical emergencies near the Capitol grounds. The Washington, D.C. mayor has extended an emergency declaration all the way until January 21st, the day after Biden's inauguration day. Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser says, "Today, the First Amendment protest turned violent. Many people came to the district armed for the purpose of engaging in violence and destruction and have engaged in those activities. They have fired chemical irritants, bricks, bottles, and they have breached the security of the Capitol and the destructive behavior has the potential to spread beyond the Capitol. This emergency declaration for the next 15 days gives multiple DC leaders, such as the city administrator, deputy mayor, and chief financial officer, the authority to apply for assistance from FEMA in order to recoup expenditures incurred or obtain funding needed under this order. The mayor did not specify if the curfew of 6 p.m. from yesterday will continue, if the National Guard will stay there, and the Secret Service and DC Police, but I am expecting that to happen at least in the short term. There has been multiple officials and congressmen from both the Democratic side and the Republican side discussing the 25th Amendment to remove President Donald Trump. In addition to that, a possible impeachment trial. The 25th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution says if the president becomes unable to do his job, the vice president will become president. This can happen for just a little while if the president is sick or disabled for a short time. This is also coming from some Republican leaders that are very upset over the damage done yesterday, in addition to obviously the human damage. We have Representative Omar saying that she is drafting new articles of impeachment against Donald Trump that only has 13 days left in his presidency, as they're also trying to finish up the certification process in the House and the Senate. Let me know your thoughts of what happened yesterday down below in the comments. Do you think there should be a try for impeachment? Do you think it's too late into the thing? Do you think it wasn't President Donald Trump's at all? Do you blame it on just a few bad apples in, a group? There's always a few bad apples in pretty much any group, except for our group, except for our family of subscribers. We're all just absolutely amazing here, right? But regardless, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. But Congress has convened both in the Senate and then the House to certify the Electoral College for Joe Biden, who was proclaimed the winner from the U.S. Electoral College. And honestly, all of the objections from Republicans have been overturned and have not stopped anything. Apparently, they just need a simple majority to pass this, and there's not enough Republicans objecting on each state to actually object to any states and cause any further delays. So it does look like the certification process of Joe Biden is going through, barring something unforeseen. And again, maybe we can now start saying it's 2021, so anything could happen. The White House staff did see several resignations last night over what happened at the Capitol. At least 3 different resignations from White House staff just yesterday alone. Robert Reich, who was the Secretary of Labor under Bill Clinton, did the math and said that the U.S. could actually give stimulus checks to each individual of $1,875 each month for 8 months for the same cost as the 2017 Trump tax cuts. And that is very interesting because remember, we have seen from Vice President-elect Kamala Harris and other Democrats that they wanted $2,000 stimulus checks to go until the pandemic was over. That wasn't really a possibility before, but now with the Senate going to be controlled under the Democrats and Chuck Schumer, this does actually start to become a possibility going forward. And basically, if they got rid of the 2017 Trump tax cuts, they could literally pay for $2,000 or almost $2,000 per month stimulus checks for the same cost as those Trump tax cuts, which a lot of those tax cuts went to wealthy billion-dollar companies. They could redistribute that to average everyday Americans like you and I and still spend the same amount of money and pump all that money into the economy, as opposed to going to, companies like Amazon to make hundreds of billions of dollars and pay very little to zero taxes. And remember, I sell products on Amazon, so I don't have anything against Amazon personally. I just think that if you're a company making billions and billions and billions of dollars, you probably should pay some type of tax. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, who will become the Senate Majority Leader now that the Democrats will be controlling the Senate, says that the $2,000 stimulus checks is their first priority to pass, but they will have to finish up the certification of the election first. And then it'll be interesting to see if they can pass these $2,000 stimulus checks while Mitch McConnell is still the leader. There's a lot of question on how long he will remain the leader. Will it be up until January 20th, or will they be able to push a $2,000 stimulus check through while Mitch McConnell is still the leader, knowing that he's not going to be the leader very much longer? He might try to push a $2,000 stimulus check through on his terms. Remember, he has a bill for $2,000 stimulus checks, and this would basically give him some concessions and give Republicans some things that they want with those $2,000 stimulus checks. Honestly, we've been actually hearing from some analysts that they think the Democrats are going to push the largest amount of stimulus through that we have ever seen before, more than all the stimulus that we've already sent through combined, which could mean multiple stimulus checks going forward. I personally think they're going to push through this $2,000 stimulus check here pretty soon, and then start working on the next stimulus package and stimulus check right after, depending on what they want to do. There's also a question on if the $2,000 stimulus checks will be $1,400 to with your $600 to make it $2,000, or if they will add a $2,000 stimulus check all by itself with the $600 you already got, so $2,600. Also, remember the eviction moratorium ends at the end of this month, and they will likely try to pass a stimulus package just for that alone, probably with some other things such as another stimulus check, a unemployment extension past March, and more. Joe Biden has already said that he is going to send a flurry of presidential executive orders through within the first couple days of him being president. So expect that going forward too. Also, Democrats say that he can pass student loan forgiveness of anywhere between $10,000 and $50,000 with just a stroke of a pen on an executive order. Now, Joe Biden says that he's more towards the $10,000 side. He mentioned at one point that $50,000 might be extreme per person. That is a lot of money. But can you imagine if you have student loans, which I think about 1 in 6 adults have, erasing $10,000 of that debt would be like a $10,000 stimulus check, because a lot of student debt you can't ever get rid of. You have to pay it down. So it'll be interesting to see that, as well as Joe Biden wants to increase Social Security by $200 per month, and stimulus checks, of which he says goes until the pandemic is over. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet and click the bell icon. New videos come out at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes at 11 p.m. if there's a lot of breaking news like there has been in the last 48 hours. I will keep you updated on the stimulus checks coming out, the $600 and the $2,000, as well as the presidential certification election, which let's just hope we can get through that. Thanks for watching. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have dozens of students that replace their 9-to-5 income selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.